Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. So for a while now, I've been contemplating getting a Everdrive for one of my consoles or more. And finally, I picked a couple up on this last Black Friday. Stone Age Gamer was running a sale for Black Friday, so I picked up the Everdrive N8 for the NES and the FX Pack Pro for the Super Nintendo. Now, if you're not familiar with what an Everdrive is, it is a cart that has either an SD or a micro SD card with ROMs and firmware on it. And on the inside of the cart, which looks very much like a normal cart for whatever system you're using, it has a board on there that allows those games on the SD card or micro SD card to be played on a normal system and some clone. Not all clone systems, but some clone systems. So sit back, relax, and let's check out the Everdrive N8 for the NES and the FX Pack Pro for the Super Nintendo. First up here, we have the Everdrive N8 in the translucent green cartridge. Now, this isn't the Pro. The Pro is the newer one, and this is the little bit older version, but it works just as well. And you have an option to have it come without an SD card or several options. I opted to get the 8 gigabyte, which is more than you'll need, but it only adds maybe $5 or $10 more to the purchase. But yeah, it comes in what looks like a normal NES cartridge except for the color. Here we have the FX Pack Pro in a regular gray cartridge. It comes in different colors. I wanted to go with the gray, a little bit traditional, match what my console looks like. And it comes in not a Super Nintendo cartridge, but a Super Famicom cartridge, but it does fit in a regular Super Nintendo. And this one comes with a micro SD card, which, as you can see here in the video, I am having a little bit of trouble getting the SD card out. You really have to get down in there. But the thing of it is, with as hard as it is to get the card out, you're not going to have to do it that often. It's going to be very rare that you're going to actually have to take the card out. So when you first get your Everdrive, there's nothing on the card. It's not set up yet. So you have to go to stoneagegamer.com and download the most up-to-date firmware on there. And it's really easy to do. Once you download the file, you extract it and then you drag and click it straight to your SD or micro SD card. And then along with that you're going to have to take your backup games, your ROMs, and drag and click them over too. Now, as you can see here, I've already set up my card, and I set it up in a way to where the file folders are A through Z to make it more easy to have my ROMs accessible when we're actually playing the Everdrive. Alright guys, so the first thing up we're going to check out is the Everdrive N8 for the NES. And I'm going to be playing it on the Retro AVS. So let's jump into it. I've already got this set up. So here we have the menu, and of course with this, like we've already gone over, I've already set up the card, made individual folders to put the different games, and just went down the alphabet. It makes it easier than having to scroll through hundreds of games, where this is able to be more organized. So that's all. We are going to try out, we'll just try out things that we know. So yeah, very, very bare bones, a menu here, but I mean, what do you need? I mean, it'd be nicer if it was a little bit flashier, had a little bit more of like a color to it, but hey, does it really matter? No. So here, I'm going to choose Super Mario Brothers 2. Now, you can press select and start, or select only ROM info. Select and start is the one you're going to want. So. I always play Princess. Just like the way she plays with being able to float. And as you see here, booted right up. And this is just a backup ROM from my own game collection, so that's all you need. I don't feel any lag or delay in the controls, which is nice. Yeah, pretty okay. Okay, we're gonna back out. And let's go try some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We will try the second one. Really like the second one. As you can see, it only takes, what, 2-3 seconds to load? So that's not bad at all. I think the Pro is a little bit faster, but I mean, really, how much more faster do you need it to be? I mean, really. See, playing it really well. This game always gets a bad rap. I always hear people dumping on this port, which I don't get. I really like this port. As you can see, playing really well. And this is a good way to keep from having to put your games in and out of your system. Now, if you want to play the actual cards, I get that. And I'm still going to keep collecting my physical media, obviously. But this is a good way to keep them on the shelves, to help with your wear and tear on the hardware as well. Not having to put a game cart in and out constantly. So just put this in and leave it, and that's all you got to do. Great game. Yeah. All right. Now there are save states in this. The Pro has like 99 save states for each game. The N8, it only has one. Do you need 99? Probably not. Would it be nice to have more than one? Probably. Is it a big deal? No. No, it is not. At least for me. I don't think it's a big deal. What are we gonna play? Let's do some DuckTales. I'm going to show you the save feature here, and it's really easy. You set it up on your controls before you go in, and actually when we're done here, I'll back out and I'll show you how to set it up before you actually start the game. There we go. Okay, so let's say you're right here. You want to save this part. Now, what I did is I had my button set up for the start and up. So when I press start and up at the same time, now it's saved. So I'm going to keep going here, and then I'm going to bring us into the save game here in a second.
Okay, so I died. Start over. Here we go. I'm gonna press start and down. Now it brings me right back to where I saved. And that's pretty cool. Do you need more than one save state? Probably not. I mean, if you had more people playing this game in your household, yeah, I could see that. But for me, it's just me. So this is pretty nice. And it also, I would think, helps, like if you were wanting to practice a game and you were coming up on a hard part, save it right there and you can play it over and over again and practice it. So that's kind of cool. I really like that. But yeah. Man, not very good at DuckTales. Okay, so let's back out. We're gonna come back in, and let's say this is your first time coming in and you want to save a game. Well, you have to open up the main menu. So you go to wherever and you're gonna press select, and then you go to options. And there it's gonna have save states. You got to turn them on. So when I first started playing, I wasn't able to save. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't save. You have to go in here into the options mode and save the game. So, and that's it. It's easy as that. All right, so let's go and check out the FX pack for the Super Nintendo. All right, so next up we have the FX Pack Pro. Now, if you're not familiar with this used to be the SD to NES flash card. I think that's what it was called. But because of some sort of problem with the naming, some sort of legal issues, they had to name it the FX Pack Pro. And that's within the last year, I believe. So, and this is for the NES or Super NES, and we're going to be playing it on my analog Super NT, because you play it on high quality clone systems, because original hardware sucks. I'm just joking. I'm joking. All right, guys. So here the menu is a little bit more colorful, and you can actually download the way your menu looks a little bit different. They have on the Crix, or not Crix, but the Stone Age Gamer website, where you get the firmware, has updates to this. And it's a lot like, you know, the Everdrive N8 just took and put folders for each letter. That way, again, you're not scrolling through hundreds of games to find the one you want. So this one is great because all the S's have what we want to try out here. First of all, let's try out a normal game. We're going to try out Super Mario Brothers World, or Super Mario World. Great game. This is a game you should have day one if you're playing Super Nintendo. And you can see, plays the game really well. Of course, it's on the Super NT, so it's gonna look great no matter what. So I want to say that the FX Pack Pro operates through an FPGA board on the inside. And the latest one allows you to play a lot of the special chip games. The ones that you probably know are the FX chips, and that's what we're going to try here. I haven't tried any of the other ones just because you need to download the BIOS files for those, or particular files, so those games work. I have not done that yet. I'm not exactly sure where to find those. They're actually bin files, now that I think of it. But Yeah, but the FX does work on here without getting special files, which is really nice. What the heck was that? It's like, what the heck was that? One of the lights on my my shelves back there fell out. In case you guys didn't hear that. So yeah. Does a really good job. The stuff that they could do with FPGA now is just amazing, and I'm trying to think of how we can back out here. I may have to reset here. I don't, oh, here we go. Here we go. No, that's not what we wanted to do. I don't know the controls for this. Yeah, we're gonna restart this. We'll try another game. Now I've only had this a short while, so yeah, I'm still learning the ins and outs of this. But next we're gonna try probably Star Fox. That's an FX game. It takes the FX chip. There you go. Really, really nice. Oh. Let's just do a little bit of training. So as you can see, plays Star Fox really well. Just as good as a regular cart. Now, my playing isn't the greatest. Oh. Man, maybe I do need a little bit of training here. So yeah, there you go. Star Fox, playing good, except for my actual playing, which isn't good, but that's not the game's fault. I've never actually done the training level here. I don't know how you do a barrel roll, but we'll figure that out later. Okay, let me reset this, and then we'll try one more game out. And I don't know, what else should we try here? I'm still not done setting this up. You know what, let's do another FX game. One that everybody loves, Stunt Racers. I actually like Stunt Racers. I mean, for what it is, it's great. It's not going to win any awards, but still, I think it's a beautiful game. We are going novice. Yeah, easy ride. And it was stuff like this that was really pushing the hardware. And that's kind of the reason why you want to try these games out. Because if you're going to buy something, you're going to want to play all the games. Now, the other special chip games, some of them I'm not familiar with. And like I said, I still need to do my homework on those other games to see if it's even really worth it, if I'm ever going to use or play those other games. But it's nice to know that there is the option to be able to do that. And look at this, is running beautifully. There we go. It's really not a bad game. I mean, not really. There we go. Now, this game is a little bit harder than this. I am on easy mode, and this is just out for a Sunday drive here. But once you actually get into the game, it does get more difficult. But it's still a great game. You know, if you're looking for a really good racing game, this isn't probably what you're gonna pull out. Actually, it's not what you're gonna pull out. But it's definitely a cool thing. I'll leave it there. It's definitely a cool game. FX, the graphics, the kind of 3D that they were doing at the time. So yeah, there it is. The FX Pack Pro plays FX games, played Super Mario World beautifully, and yeah, it did what it was supposed to do. All right, so there it is. The Everdrive N8 flash card by Crix and the FX Pack Pro. I think it's made by Crix too. Maybe. I know he has something to do with it, but they are both quality product, and I would definitely recommend picking them up if you are ever interested in flashcards. They are definitely worth it. Now, I will say, as of today, there are probably cheaper options out there, especially if you're looking to get into playing ROMs and backup games. I know the Mister is something out there, and if you don't know what that is a little kind of mini computer, and the whole project is kind of like an open source thing where it is FPGA cores, and they play like, I want to say there's up to maybe 20 different consoles on there you can play. I might be wrong, but I think it's somewhere around there. With that, you have to do a little bit of setup and know what you're doing. I probably could do that, but for some reason, I've been looking at these flashcards for a long time, and I said, you know what the heck? It was, you know, like I said before, it was Black Friday, they were running some deals, so I picked them up. And you know what? So far, I really like them. So, I mean, that's what it's all about, man. If you enjoy it, then do it. All right, guys, well, that takes care of it for right now. I hope you liked this video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And if you did like this video, hit that damn like button, man. All right, guys, till next time, see you later.